remember like where you were and like how it affected you?
I was still at home. Um, we were getting ready to go to my in-laws for Christmas. It was Christmas Day. It was for my family, it's running around from one house to the next. It's get up as early as we can, try to do Christmas with the kids, and then spend the rest of the day driving all around Nashville. It was different. I mean, it was an attack. It was something that knocked everybody kind of off their center for the day. Beyond that, I don't really remember much. It was just different.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
It was very weird. It was. And the more news that came out, the more videos that came out, you learned what you could. You tried to go on with the day. Because, for me, having, young kids, they don't know any better. It's Christmas Day for them. So you try to just continue with the day the best you could and kind of go from there. My name is Josh McPherson. I was a project manager for the AT&T project here in Nashville, and we rebuilt that building with a new facade and put panels and a perforated wall on there to bring the image from Phil Ponder to life. So on Christmas Day, somebody parked on 2nd Avenue in an RV, was playing music, doing all that jazz, telling people to get out of the way, and the whole RV detonated. Wreaked havoc on a lot of really historic buildings downtown. A lot of those that are old brick, it's part of downtown, it's been in the downtown landscape for a long time, and now it's just rubble. Part of the buildings are still there, they're still doing what they can to keep them up, but really and honestly, they'll probably never be the same. There was a artist, Phil Ponder, who had a watercolor painting of what those buildings used to be, the whole historical district, the quarter, the everything. And the city came in, AT&T came in, and they wanted to pay homage to them. I mean, they took a really awful situation and wanted to bring some renewal, some new life out of what was not a very good thing to be around. We really wanted to be involved because we've been here 85 years. I mean, this is our home turf that was 15 miles from us. John W. McDougall wanted to be a part of revitalizing 2nd Avenue. They brought the mural to us. They said, hey, we want to take a very unique image in a watercolor and we want to put it on the side of a building. And so with 2 years worth of R&D and a massive team behind us, we started small, started doing little bits and pieces here and there, doing the building at 1/8" scale, doing parts and pieces to see what we could make work, countless hours. And 300 panels later, we started peeling poly and started seeing that the image came out. It was exactly what it was supposed to be. It was 2nd Avenue before the bombing happened. And it was really a breath of fresh air. Ever since the wall started going up and poly started coming down, the image started to show up. I've been down on 2nd Avenue because I'll sit there and I'll talk to people. They're not from Nashville. They know nothing about the bombing, but I'll ask them. I said, look at the wall here. Do you see anything? It says, well, yeah, I see something. And then you turn them to the left and you see 2nd Avenue, the buildings that aren't there anymore. And it's really kind of neat to see them click. That light go off and they look to the left, they look to the right, and they can see the buildings that used to be there, used to stand tall. Look to the other side and you can see them just memorialized on a wall. And it's really neat to see people that aren't from here really recognize what's happening and what's going on with that building. Nashville rebuilds. Bombing came through, it threw everybody off. It threw us off center. It took buildings out that have been here for a long time, and Nashville's doing the same thing again. It rebuilds. And this building is just a small part of putting McDougall's stamp on Nashville, but also just putting Nashville's stamp on Nashville, saying, hey, this is what was here. I mean, that day there was a lot taken away from people, and this is trying to give a little bit back.